Welcome back. In today's video, I want to show you one of the most important tools of the Effective Volume website. This tool basically helps you to trade ETFs based on the money flow analysis of each individual components of that ETF. If you look here on the website, you have the database, and on this option here you have all these specific ETF. I will take one of them that you know already in the technology ETF. I will take the new HACK cybersecurity ETF. That you know very well this pattern. This is the effective volume pattern of that specific ETF. Okay, we can see it's just during the uptrend it was slightly negative, and now we seem to be reaching some support level and large players start buying. Okay, this is standard analysis. But what I do on the Effective Volume website is to go down to each component of one ETF. So I will look here at the technology and I will go to software security. And in fact, this sector, the software security sector, includes most of the component of the HACK ETF, all the biggest component. So what I do with the money flow analysis is that I look at all these money flow trends and I weight them down by market capitalization to come up with this pattern, which is the money flow pattern of each individual stock of that ETF. And what we can see here, I will put, okay, that's I'll zoom out so you can see easier. You can see that when the sector pulled back a little here or here, you had, before the pullback you have some selling, and then at the end of the pullback you had some buying here. You have a buying here at the end of the pullback. You see, you have the pullback, you have some buying, and the best signals occurred when this average money flow is down enough so that a burst of buying will push the price higher. Okay, so what we need to wait in this sector is to wait for the average price to push down below the zero level, which it did just a few days ago. But we have to wait for the money flow pattern to burst out and above this average. This means that here most probably the pullback of price is not entirely over. We would have a pullback like that and then some more activity for the next maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and then a buy. But then you could ask yourself, why is HACK, I will go back to HACK, why is HACK showing that people are buying? Okay, why do we have this buying here? This buying is because most probably the buyers of each individual component of HACK have been hedging their position by shorting HACK, and at this point they notice that most probably we are support and they are taking profit on their hedge. So this is the first sign that probably the sector is going to change, but it is not ready yet. We can go and look at the price chart. Okay, this is very sign. Let's go to HACK. Okay, so you can see that HACK now is pulling back on its 50 MA. So it could be interesting, but it is not there yet. And indeed, if you go and visit the, the effective volume pattern of each of the stock of that sector, you can see. I will click here. You see, you have Social Security. You can click and have access to all the effective volume figures. You can see that many are still rather negative. Scientech is pushing back down. Checkpoint is also rather negative. But, excuse me, RaySign here shows some really good tendency to bonds. Look at bonds here, and most probably it will continue if the sector pushes higher. But the real leading stock of that sector, like pound, is still negative. You have okay, AVG is a little bit FI is negative. You have quite looking like cyber here. Cyber security is still very negative. So it could be that the selling is not over. So really, your guide, if you want to buy HACK, is the general money flow pattern here, and I will be a buyer when this signal push higher, push above the average signal in black here. Okay, thank you very much.